Park, New York, and right now we're visiting Franklin D. Roosevelt Presidential Museum and Library. It's the first presidential museum, and it was founded by Franklin D. Roosevelt at the FDR Library, which is here. And we're going to take a tour at the FDR home. This is Eleanor Roosevelt and Franklin Roosevelt.
So no mistake about it, right? Everything in the park says the home of FDR, and it definitely is. But we're touring his mom's house today, okay? Sarah owned this place from 1900 until her death in 1941.
We're at the Roosevelt family stables, and these are some of the horses' names. There's New Deal, Palomar, Layla, Patches, Badger, and Anatoma. Right here are some cool photos and ribbons, and I really like that guy. He's so cute.
So, when the Roosevelts hit 1915, they decide that 17 rooms is no longer enough space for their family. They're going to double the size of the house. They go from 17 rooms to 35 rooms, and that's what we see today. They stopped operating as a farm in the 30s. Yeah.
I was right. It's the dining room.
Yeah, they come by sometimes. They're really nice
We're doing the
house
tour, and this is the house. We're gonna go upstairs soon. That's my friend. Her name is Elliot. We're gonna do the tour. Right here is the office where he worked in. There's a bunch of pictures of people right there. Can't see my finger. Oh, now you can. Right there is him, and then over there, you can't see my finger. Over there is Madison, and then right there is his wheelchair. He couldn't walk, so that's his wheelchair, and he made it himself. And these are books, and over there is books, and then all the pictures are really nice. There's a statue right there.
We also have 2 chairs at the base of the staircase that did not belong to the Roosevelts, so there you go. Good job not sitting on anyone. And she wants everyone who walks in here to know that. So on display, first thing you see when you walk in here, some of Franklin's political cartoon collection. Familiar with? So what gives? What happens? Eleanor would always say that she believed it was polio that marks this change in Franklin, and how he goes through the world and sees himself and others within it. He's first diagnosed in 1921 when he is 39.
You put in a dumbwaiter. It was a dumbwaiter, but that's kind of like the same thing. I should take a picture of it now.
It's literally a century.
Because he couldn't,
I'm going to take a picture.
he couldn't walk, so he would pull himself. Yeah.
Very wide.
So this was FDR's room when he was a boy. His children had bedrooms on the 3rd floor.
This house was always
Queen Elizabeth slept here when she was a little girl. FDR was born here in 1882, and his father wrote that he weighed 10 pounds without clothes. This was Eleanor's room. She moved into this room after Franklin got polio. So right here is FDR's room, and he loved this room because it gave him a view of the Hudson River. Right there is a stuffed dog. Last time we visited, I remember something about that. And right there is the phone that calls directly to the White House. These figures were carved from the Berlin Wall, and this is a man, and that is a woman. And so around the base are 4 freedoms that FDR talked about. Freedom of speech, freedom of worship,
freedom from want,
and freedom from fear. Roosevelt was most famous for becoming president during the Great Depression, and a lot of people got unemployed during the Great Depression. Right here is a picture of Herbert Hoover and Roosevelt, and right here, Hoover is just pouted. Those are his spectacles.
As president, I say that the only thing we have to fear is fear itself.
Oops, I'm president. Right here is a picture of FDR and his dog, and they're riding a donkey. And his dog's name is Budgie. This is the cutest thing in the world. Right here is a log of Franklin's hair, and right there is plaster and metal toys that were found inside of the toolbox when he was a boy. He went to Harvard, and he wrote for the Harvard Crimson. He became the rowing team's squad manager, and he is the one in the hat. Oh, one of the ones in the hat. This is like bracelets and this. There are some things to help him retrieve his papers on his desk when they were out of arm's reach. Here he's they represented him as a sphinx because the sphinxes like do riddles, and they make riddles and everything for you to like guess. And so he was asked, "Are you going to like go a third term?" And he didn't say anything. And now he's represented as a sphinx in this. And then there's also a comic there. So he used his own library, and he is the only president that has done that. This is his private study. It has these decorations, and yeah.
He outlines his vision for success.
During the last 2 days of Caroline, Marshall Sally, Mr. Churchill, and I.
FDR had a Scotty named Fala. This is a picture of Fala, and it's the president. This is a comic, and it says, "The president likes to accompany me on these rides." And this is the dog.
Oh great, it's just got the Nazis. I don't want to see the Nazis. You can't ring anyone. Wait, let me try putting in my mom's phone number. Same.
These are the 4 freedoms that we already went over, but we thought that these are the statues, which we thought was cool. So freedom from want.
Show that on the thing on the top.
Oh yeah, and then there's also that. And then there's freedom, speech, which is a bird. There's freedom from fear, and there's freedom of worship.